Battle of Scheldt by Ricardo Correa, DJ Mendoza, Clayton Walters, and Vladimir Pardo.
Who was involved? Canada, the UK, Poland, Belgium, Netherlands, Norway, all against the Nazi Party of Germany.
What? The Battle of Scheldt. During war. The 1st Canadian Army, with the support of several other countries, fought desperately against the Nazis. Due to the rough terrain, the Allies used amphibious vehicles which allowed them to travel across water and land. Nazi defended their quickly retreating line with snipers and artillery.
What? The Battle of Scheldt. After 5 weeks of messy, difficult fighting, the Allies eventually became the victors. Many casualties. Allies lost 12,873. The Axis in between 10,000 and 12,000.
When? The Battle of the Scheldt. The battle was from October 9th, 1944 to November the 8th, 1944. It was a long, grueling battle for the Canadians that lasted 55 days after D-Day.
Where? The Battle of Scheldt. The battle took place near a long river that extends from northern France to the west to western Belgium and across the southwestern part of the Netherlands. A constant crossing of canals was required for battle. They fought over open ground, the land and water were mined. It also took place over the waterlogged terrain that the Germans made. The Allies had difficulties with it, but were eventually overcame.
Why? The Battle of Scheldt. The Battle of Scheldt was a small but critical supply route for the Allies that stretched from northern France to the southwestern part of Netherlands. The purpose of capturing the Scheldt River was to open the port of Antwerp for shipping supplies. The 1st Canadian Army was assigned to take the control since the Germans had it beforehand. Since the Allies were successful in taking over the Scheldt River, they wouldn't have to transport the supplies through Normandy and eastern Siegfried.
Canada's role. The entire regime was led by the 1st Canadian Army. Replacing Creer, the battle was led by Canadian Lieutenant General Guy Simonds. Canada lost many soldiers, around half of them total Allied casualties. Canada proved that they could fight internationally.
Battle timeline. October 2nd. The 1st Canadian Army, led by Lieutenant General Guy Simonds, began their attack on Antwerp. October 16th. Allies seized town of Woensdrecht and the entrance to South Beveland. October 31st. Assisted by the amphibious landing by the 52nd British Division, the Allies secured South Beveland area. November 6th. Island capital. Middelburg was seized. November 8th. All enemy oppositions are ended.
This is the amphibious vehicles, also known as the water buffalo or landing tracking vehicles. They can travel both land and on water. It was used to transport vehicles and troops over the muddy terrain and the deep Scheldt River.
This picture portrays how rough the battlefields were. The debris made it incredibly hard for the Allies to attack the Germans across the roads.
Soon the beach was a hive of industry. The great motors roaring and these huge amphibious monsters crawling like great reptiles from the sea, out over the dike and spitting flame from their exhausts.
During the night, A and B companies crossed the Leopold Canal over a heavily shelled bridge constructed by Royal Canadian Engineers. While moving up from the bridge, 12 platoon of B Company were sent to assist a hard-pressed platoon of 1 Canadian Scottish Regiment in repelling a determined enemy counterattack.
A company reported that they were attacked by a self-propelled gun and that 9 platoon were being shelled severely. Hand-to-hand fighting ensued, and one of our sick-bounded sections fired point-blank at the enemy before the gun was hit and put out of action. The end.